Hello, Virgo. Ramblin Mike here. I'm going to play some tarot cards today. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you tuning in. I do want to take a minute right now, Virgo, to thank each and every one of you that for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I want to thank you for all of your comments, the good, the bad, the ugly, because I truly believe that if I have the right to say, that you have the right to say, Virgo. Also, I want to talk to my cross watchers. These readings may play out in your perspective as well. And I do want to mention before we get into the cards here that we are absolutely in eclipse season. Once again, sudden change can come in. Things and people can be eclipsed out of our lives very quickly. And new things and new people can come in very quickly. So, with all that being said, Virgo, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, from the 1st of February to the middle of February. Here we go. A little more shuffling, Virgo. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to tune in here. Hey, Tarot. Hey, Love Team. Let's tell Virgo what they need to know most for their highest good. I thank you for clarity and accuracy on my part. Thank you again. Here we go. Cutting the deck, Virgo. Virgo, the first card out of the deck is Two of Pentacles. It's quite simple for me, It's a juggler card. Juggling situations or issues in your life at this time. And like I said, it's eclipse season. Let's use the energy of these eclipses to eclipse out what needs to be eclipsed out and allow the good things to come back into us. This card is called the Dance of Life, and you can see this character right here. He is dancing. He is juggling two things. It's pentacles, so it's definitely the touchable, tangible realm, whatever that is. It's got two ships in the background that are riding on top of the waves, And in the Tarot Illuminati, this character, he is whistling. He is whistling and he is dancing. It has the infinity sign around the pentacles right there. That always talks with me about being tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to source, whoever that is for you, higher self, whoever that is, as you juggle these situations in life that you're looking at this particular point in time. Let's see where this goes, Virgo. Ooh. Yeah, Two of Cups. Definitely talks with me about juggling a relationship with somebody. And this is somebody very special. Two of Cups absolutely represents the lovers in the tarot deck to me. Definitely soulmates, which are absolutely some of the most challenging relationships that we have the fun of playing with here on Earth. Two of Cups, you can see him right there, very loving. You can see her, she's sitting on his lap and they're looking at each other's eyes, and both their cups are filled with love. And it's got the healing symbol right up here at the top, because ultimately that's what we want in love is, healing and true love to come for us. So, Virgo, many of you out there are juggling situations that have to do with true love. Ooh, exciting, Virgo. Here we go. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the distant past. Ace of Wands, it's a very adult card to me. It's very phallic. It is called the thrust and lust of life, It is that, it's like when you strike the match head and it lights up and it fires and it flames all up. And it's like, what are you going to do with all this energy and all this passion that has come from the Ace of Wands here, passionate new beginning in the distant past. For you, Virgo. Very exciting with Two of Cups and Two of Pentacles, Here we go. In the recent past, Yeah, with these soulmate situations, we got Five of Pentacles. This always talks about feeling left out in the cold. With Five of Pentacles, you see the two people right here, you know. Soulmate things can go back many lives, you know. But you see two people right here, they're always together through thick or thin. But definitely feeling left out in the cold. We got this lighthouse back up here, you know, and this light always represents source to me. So, you know, I always feel that if you're feeling left out in the cold, the best thing to do, man, is get connected back with source, whoever that is to you, you know. Let source love on you, you know. We focus way too much on the 3D many times, you know, and we need to stay tuned into source. Absolutely, you know, no need for wandering around out there by yourself. We all have a relationship with a God somewhere, and tap into that is my answer always if you're feeling left out in the cold, Virgo. Here we go. Crowning your read right here. Three of Swords. Definitely heartbreak, like I said, you know. Stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on to source, whoever that is for you. Three of Swords always talks about, you know, heartbreak. These soulmate relationships, you know, like I said, they're challenging. They're challenging, to say the very least. We do have three swords pierced through the hearts here. You know, the threes in the tarot, especially with Five of Pentacles, you know, can talk about, you know, a triangle out there. A love triangle that you are involved in. And you need some healing in this area. So, you know, once again, you know, there's a juggler. You know, with Three of Swords and Two of Pentacles, Virgo, many of you could absolutely be dealing with the juggler. Maybe they don't have a clue that this is this kind of union, you know. Maybe they just think it's all fun and games, you know. But for you, Virgo, you need to absolutely heal yourself, pull these swords out of your heart. When this card shows up, I always like to just shake them out, you know. Ding, 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 ding. Just shake them out. Shake them out, Virgo. Shake them out. Let's see where we go with this reading right here. Here we go. Immediate future. Really nice. I love my princesses. This is the Princess of Pentacles in the immediate future. She's holding a pentacle in her hand, and she's moving forward. Princesses always talk about messages coming in, and she's absolutely represents the touchable, tangible realm. Many of you could be focused on career and work, good messages coming in, you know, when we go through these kind of situations of being left out in the cold and healing that wounded heart because of a juggler. Many of us go to work, and nothing wrong with that, you know, getting the coin. It can also talk, you know, about moving forward or an offer coming in for you. Once again, you know, these kind of situations can be off and on relationships as well. You know, lots of forgiveness and lots of letting go, taking five from the situation. But my Princess of Pentacles here for me, she, you know, has got the red flowers around her down here where she feels that she's paid the price. She's definitely moving forward in the situation. And she has a little piece of the harvest in her hand right there. You know, she's definitely, and a new day dawning for her on the road of life that she's on. So many of you can expect messages to come in either about a relationship or about a career opportunity, making some coin to come in for you in the near future during this time right here. Or whatever it is, you're absolutely going to be moving forward in that situation. You know, with this card, there's no guarantee that you're going to manifest what you want, but once again, I want to point out that she does have a little piece of the harvest in her hand. Good for you, Virgo. Here we go. How you see yourself is the Emperor. That's your first major that showed up on the table here. It may mean something to you, may not. This is Aries. And the card is called Aries Seated on the Throne. And I would like to see it as how you see yourself, Virgo. The Emperor is the king's king. He rules over the entire empire. He's a good emperor, and he rules his empire fairly. And he has his armor on in this deck because he's been in the battle, but he's no longer in the battle. He's just large and in charge. He's sitting back in his throne. He's just chilling in this deck. I love him. He's got his leg cocked over. He's just chilling. He's got his arm raised up, holding his world in his hand. You know, this is a great leader, a great father figure. This guy knows that he has the victory, you know. And, you know, with the new day dawning, you know, that's great. You know, set your intentions the way that you want it to be. Absolutely set your intentions the way you want it to be. Because, you know, this could be quite passionate. It absolutely could be, you know, a soulmate connection, you know, that could absolutely begin in the very near future to move forward in the direction that you want it to go, because that's how the Emperor sees it. The Emperor sees it the way that they want it to be. They're not going around wringing their hands, oh my goodness, am I in charge of my empire? They know they're in charge of their empire, Virgo. Nice. I love that. I love that for you. Exterior influence. 6 of Wands. This is a card of victory. It is a card of coming out of troubled times. It shows this character right here up on top of the horse. He's coming in their parade. He's got all his posse around him. People are shouting, you did it, Virgo, you did it. You got it going on. You win, you win, you win. The reason victory, this is a victory card. The reason victory comes here is because of confidence within yourself. You can even see the confidence in the horse. You can see the confidence in the rider upon the horse as he's carrying his wand of passion up by his heart. Now, in the position that this is in right here, and with this spread, you know, talking about an exterior influence, this can always talk about somebody that's just seeking attention. So, you know, Virgo, you may be dealing with somebody, you know, it's a juggler that leaves you feeling left out in the cold because they come and go out of your life. It's very passionate when they do show up, but ultimately they may be just looking for attention, you know. But I want you to stand strong and be the emperor that you are and know that you rule and reign in your empire. And because of confidence within yourself, see it moving forward in the direction that you want it to go. I mean, many of you know that we create our own reality from the inside out. And if things ain't going the way that we want it to go, don't put your energy into it. Don't look at it, distract from it, and see it the way that you want it to be. You know, use that old third eye. You know, see it the way that you want it to be. That's just how I like to see it. But you might be dealing with somebody who just wants some attention out of your life. And that could be heartbreaking. You know, that can absolutely be heartbreaking. Here we go. Let's see what's coming up, Virgo. Hopes or fears. We have 4 of Cups. It's the reevaluation card. It is that moment of just taking some time and just looking at the situation, you know, looking at the past, present, and projected future, and deciding, I don't know if I want any of this anymore. Because, you know, we got the big golden cup, you know, this is absolutely represented, the Ace of Cups being offered up by Source, probably are dealing with a soulmate connection right here. And, hopes or fears, just like, I'm not sure if I want any of it anymore, because many of you may be dealing with somebody that just wants some attention, possibly being that very young energy, maybe they could just be about the coin, I don't want to, I just want to reassure you that you are represented as the emperor in this situation. So go ahead and, take 5. Many of these situations, take a lot of forgiveness. And forgiveness, I know I talk about that a lot, but this kind of spread, forgiveness isn't for them. It's for you. It's for you. It's for you, Virgo. Forgive them and heal yourself. Love yourself first, and take this time right here, to love yourself first and see if you really want to go forward with the situation. It's a great card of reevaluation. He's sitting under the tree, just looking at the whole situation, going within, little meditation, time with yourself in the situation. It's a brilliant way to go in this particular point in time, because there may be more than one person involved in this situation. Face card came out. This is the Queen of Swords. This can represent Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Queen of Swords is, she's sharp, and she could be ready to cut something out. I mean, she can just cut something out right now. That's because the Queen of Swords, she's had the broken heart. And not just the broken heart, her heart's been put through the blender. But ultimately she has not allowed that broken heart to scar her. She's allowed it to become wisdom in her life. She is brilliant, great with communication skills, and she is seated upon her throne as well. She is the Ice Queen, though, she is detached, and I see many of you are possibly feeling detached from the situation. And that is, if you're playing with a juggler, if you're playing with somebody that just wants attention, go ahead and just step back for a minute. The Queen of Swords, she knows how to be alone. She can be alone in this world, but she really doesn't want to be. She really doesn't want to be. She's a very powerful queen. I love Queen of Swords. She is just powerful. She can be alone, but she really doesn't want to be alone. Exteriorly, she's got that tough skin on the outside, but inside, man, this queen is full of ooey gooey love. She may just be ready to cut the situation off. And like I said, we are in the eclipse season right now. Sudden changes can come, and they are coming for all of us at this particular point in time. This is a great card, a great spread. Shows me that you have the potential to come out in victory in this situation because of your confidence, that you're just taking a minute to look at the situation. I want to advise you, don't be sharp, walk in love. Absolutely walk in love, walk in forgiveness. It's all over this board, because this has the potential to be something very, very special. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Magician. It's a fantastic card for this. The Magician is Aries and Aries. The 2 majors I have on the board. I'm going to pull out one more major in a minute. May mean something to you, may not. I mean, this is going out to a lot of people. But anyway, the Magician is the one that is able to manifest what they want in this reality. They got the swords, they got their thought process hooked up, their intellect, their communication skills are really good. And they got their ducats in a row. They got the cups over here. Their emotions are checked within themselves. Then they do have that one wand of passion tucked up very close to their heart right here. has the infinity symbol again. I mean, the tarot's full of infinity symbols. And has the infinity symbol tucked, so much so that all of their elements are floating up off of the table at this particular point in time. I love this card. You know, in the Tarot Illuminati, he is called the Great Alchemist. That is because this person right here has the ability to turn lead into gold, you know, which is ultimately what I see you working with here, you know. You're absolutely turning lead into gold. Don't be sharp if you want to do that. Don't be sharp if you want to do that. Use the power of the magician to do it the way that you want it to be. In old school tarot, I have to tell you this too about the magician. I like to see it as you, but old school tarot always talks about the magician being the trickster, you know, and it can talk about somebody that's charming, that, you know, has, you know, rabbits up their sleeve. You know what I'm talking about. Somebody that's just looking for attention. I don't want to focus on that too much anymore. I want to focus on you, Virgo, seeing yourself as the magician, working at this if you desire to, because he has the ability to turn lead into gold. Let's pull out romance angel cards and throw some romance angels on top of this spread for you, Virgo. Here we go. Hey, Tarot, let's tell Virgo, sun, moon, and rising what they need to know most for their highest good. Thank you very much. First card out is, keep an open mind. I see that with this, you know. Don't let them wipe their feet on you, but keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. You know, I see that all over this spread. But quite possibly you could be dealing with a soulmate situation. Somebody that they don't know they're your soulmate, but you may know. You may know that this is a special connection. Keep an open mind is advice from the tarot in the situation. One more, please, tarot. Yeah, religious factors. Quite an interesting card. It can talk about all kinds of stuff, from age differences, major age differences, major cultural differences between you two. It can talk about, of course, major religious differences between you two, different ways that you grew up from each other, different parts of the planet where we live, coming together with all kinds of cultural differences that you'll be working out if you continue to press on with this. And these, you know, that's what soulmates are all about. All that healing and life lessons that go along. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual paths. You know, plenty to work on here, Virgo. Plenty to work on, you know. So, one more, please, Tara. One more, please. One more for Virgo. Thank you. Oh, there it is right there. Reconciliation. Like I said earlier, you know, I saw that this is, you know, for many of you out there, an off and on relationship. And generally, when these kind of soulmates come back in your life, it always seems to get better and better and better and better. You know, one thing that they don't talk about too much is patience. What a key to true romance is patience. Being patient with yourself, being patient with them. But I do see reconciliation coming back in for many of you out there. Someone from your past is returning into your life. You continue to be the emperor, sit on your throne, and, you know, try not to be the ice queen. See it the way that you want it to be, you know, because truly, you know, the queen, she doesn't want to be alone. She really wants somebody loving in her life. Let's go with one more major for Virgo here. Thank you, Tarot. One more major from my major deck. Yeah, I love it, man. Transformation. I love this card. And like I said, many times, this is a card of transformation. It's Scorpio. May mean something to you, may not. We only have a couple majors on the board. Aries and Scorpio. Lots of other cards on the board. But transformation always talks about, cutting the dead weight off, things that don't work for you, don't focus on that past stuff and allow a new birthing to come, Never, when transformation comes up in a relationship like this, like I said, they always continue to get better and better and better. I want to encourage you with that out there, Virgo. I definitely want to encourage you with that. Allow this transformation to happen within inside of you. Allow this transformation to happen within inside of the relationship. Allow this transformation to absolutely happen within your soulmate right over here. As a matter of fact, set your intentions and see the transformation coming within them. See transformation coming within this relationship. Use the power of the eclipses at this particular point in time to manifest it the way that you want it to be. In my opinion, it's one of the best cards in the tarot deck. One of the best cards. Transformation. It's absolutely what you need in this situation, Virgo. I'm happy for you. Hey, Virgo, I definitely enjoyed you spending time with me. Thank you for spending time with me. Namaste. Love and light. I will talk to you very soon, Virgo. Bye for now.